Right, good morning. It's Sunday morning and another beautiful day in the Yorkshire Dales. Today we're going to make some sauerkraut. There's two ingredients for sauerkraut. One is a white cabbage, which sometimes is called a Dutch cabbage. And what I've done is I've cut this cabbage up into wedges. The cabbage weighs about a kilogram. You need about a kilogram of cabbage, and that's with the stalk removed. What I've done is I've already blitzed some of this in the Magimixer here, using the slicing blade, and what it does, it shreds it into really fine slices. But you can also just use a knife and just finely shred it like this.
Watch your fingers.
That's the wife Julie talking there. So you get fine shreds like that. And that's only if you haven't got a Magimix. If you've got a Magimix, right, so we're just going to put the rest of this cabbage into the Magimix like this. Just bung it in and use your plunger to push it all down. Bit of noise here, so push it down, and it's as quick as that. So we'll take the lid off now. Any big bits like that, like this here, you can just chop up later. So then you get your big bowl like this. You can use a glass bowl or a plastic bowl, it doesn't really matter. And you empty out your Magimix into your bowl like that. And as you can see, you've got a great big bowl of shredded cabbage, which we're going to turn into sauerkraut. It'll take about a week to do this. And I don't know whether you like sauerkraut, but it's really, really tasty to put in salads, just have with meat. And there's just two ingredients, white cabbage, sorry, and salt. So the next thing we do is we add some salt, which you've got here. And you just sprinkle on your salt, like this.
Is there an amount, or do you just do it freely?
You use 25 grams per kilo of cabbage, or thereabouts. And then just make a bit more space here. Can you see there? Make a bit more space, and then you get your hand in there like that, and you just squidge it around with your hand. And after a couple of minutes, like this, you get a lot of juice and water. You can feel it coming now. I don't know whether you want to put your camera in there, and you can see how it's starting to go wet, starting to glisten. And that's just the salt reacting with the cabbage. And you just continue massaging the salt into the cabbage until you get a small amount of liquid in the bottom. There's no water added in this. There's nothing else. Just cabbage and salt. And it's as I say, it's really nice. It's a chicken salad, or to have with cold meats. We eat it all the time. Sometimes just out of a jar. But don't tell Julie that.
I know.
Oh, you think you heard that, didn't you? So there we are. That's not far off done. And that's what took about a minute or so. And as you can see, if I squeeze that out now, you can see the water coming out of it. Can you see that?
Yeah. It's like having a wee.
It's Sunday morning, you know.
Oops, sorry.
So what we do on Sunday mornings is quite often we just do little recipes like this, stuff that we can keep in a store cupboard. You get your jar next, and then you just push it in the jar like this. There's no easy way to do it, and it just go all over the place, but just push it in the jar. Then you get your rolling pin, or your tamper, or whatever you want to call it, and you push it down. And all this cabbage will go in this jar. In fact, 1.5 kilos cabbage will fit into this jar. And you just keep filling it up and filling it up. And then you end up with a jar like this. This is one that we did a week ago, and it's been in the airing cupboard. I don't know whether you can get close enough to see all the liquid in there. But that's just the liquid that's come out of the cabbage. And that's just about ready for eating. So when your jar's full, you get this, or a ramekin, put it on top of the cabbage, put the lid on, and you just put it in your airing cupboard or somewhere nice and warm, and it ferments. and you get bubbles coming up off it. After a week, it's done, and you can leave it longer if you want a stronger flavour. Once it's open, keep it in the fridge, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Don't forget the glass thing's called a pickling pebble.
Yeah,
and you can buy them in a set of 4.
Yeah, that's a pickling pebble. And as you'll find out, we buy all our stuff from Lakeland because it's a really good shop to shop in. And that's it. Thanks a lot and enjoy it.